Okay. Welcome to another Lightning Strikes Twice. There are two topics, one each for Casey and I, and we got 5 minutes to discuss. So take it away, Casey.
Lightning strikes twice. Kaboom.
Is that your topic?
Kaboom. Uh, no, actually, well, kind of. My topic is what do you think about hunting in general?
Oh, that's a really, really good topic. I mean, I couldn't do it personally. I don't think I could. But I don't really have a problem with people who do. I think it's also it can be beneficial for the ecosystem too, because of our interference, certain animals get a little overpopulated, and that can cause problems. So I think that's good. It also connects people with nature. There's in fact a lot of people I know who are hunters are like very into conservation and
Yeah,
very connected with nature in general. So
right.
what do you think?
Well, yeah, I feel pretty similar. Like it's not something I would do. Um, I mean, unless my life depended on it. And I think that's really like what it should be about. Um, like, I mean, not saying like you have to live 50,000 miles from the nearest grocery store in order to be a hunter, but
Mhm.
like, if that's something you want to do, it should be like your primary source of sustenance,
Yeah, and
where like you
that
fall back on the grocery store for other little things here and there and stuff. But like,
true.
you
I,
know,
I I agree, and I think you should definitely be using all that you can,
yeah,
and not like trophy hunting. That I have a problem
yeah, that's total bullshit.
with.
And we should talk about that because like that I don't know what it is about like celebrities and killing like innocent creatures that like they're not obviously going to eat, like
Yeah,
what the
like
hell?
tigers or whatever, lions
Yeah.
going
I
to
mean,
Africa and
even elephants and stuff like that. Like let's stop killing things like that, please.
Mhm. Well, now
um,
to be fair, the a lot of these excursions they comes with a fee, and they're done in certain areas, and that money goes towards conservation. So, like in a way, like yeah, it seems counterintuitive that like
that's
you know,
really weird.
yeah, well, because they
Save the
have to fund
tigers
it.
by shooting the tigers.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't buy that.
Well,
I
it,
don't
it
think
does.
so.
I mean, yeah, it does seem a little counterintuitive, but I mean, that's I guess the upside of that.
I
But
mean, if
a little
if
bit
you're
of
gonna be
positive.
a trophy hunter and like in my eyes, if you deserve a trophy for killing one of those things, it's because you don't have a gun, you just have a little knife, and you go up against the tiger with your knife.
Yeah, well, actually, that was something
You
I
win that,
almost
okay, you got balls. Like,
I wanted to do that because when I was in Hawaii, I saw a brochure for like this excursion you could go on, boar hunting with a knife.
oh wow,
And I tried to convince my parents to do it, and of course they were like, "No way!" Which boars are
oh, they'll
extremely
fuck you up.
dangerous.
Yeah,
But I mean, man, I've got my Russian combat knife here. Like that would be. I mean, you you definitely
yeah.
if you pull
You
that
had no
off.
idea what I was gonna bring up, and you happen to have that sitting right. Oh, good
um,
times.
but I mean, it would be that if you could pull that off, I think you deserve that. And that's a
Right.
fair fight in that regard. Like, using all our
Yeah.
technological advantages that we have, it's not really a fair fight.
So there was well, the whole album was titled this, but there was a great Megadeth song, Countdown to Extinction,
Mm-hmm.
that talked about like all these animals that are going extinct from hunting, and there's like some super great lyrical content in there, just uh, kind of framing the whole thing as like the real cowards are the ones with the guns, like shooting at animals that are basically caged, like they only have so many places to run and stuff. Like
Yeah.
they make it a little too easy for the hunt.
Yeah, and I think like bow hunting is a little bit more fair.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I
but
mean,
still,
it's a projectile still, but
but it's not quite as easy.
yeah.
It takes quite a bit more skill. I mean, not to say like hunting with a rifle still does take quite a bit of skill and practice, and it's not like it's not as easy as you would think. And plus, there's also a lot of like tracking and work that goes in beforehand. So you don't just walk into the woods. Oh, well, there you go. The bell.
Walk into
Perfect
the
time.
woods and ding,
Yeah.
pizza's done.
Exactly.
I
So let's
hunt
see.
pizzas.
Yeah, yeah. So mine, I guess, is a little conspiracy-ish. And have you
Ooh.
heard of the Bohemian Grove?
Is this the real
Yeah, yeah.
life?
No, that's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ah,
so
no, I haven't actually.
So the Bohemian Grove is like a location that's kind of secret where a lot of the movers and shakers of society go to have this like secret function where a lot of weird shit happens.
Oh,
Uh
Epstein's Island.
yeah, 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 kind of like that. But
Ugh.
but it's all secret and everything. And like, you know, Alex Jones actually back when he was like doing real journalism infiltrated that and recorded video. And man, it is weird, like all these politicians and bureaucrats like hanging out and these weird ceremonies and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know. What do you think about that? Like
Uh,
something like that going on behind closed doors.
Geez, I mean, I'm sure all that stuff does exist, but like, I mean, that just sounds like kind of a cult
It kind of does.
sort of
Yeah.
thing, right?
And it's a
Like,
very real place. Like, I mean, you can see it on maps and stuff like that. But it's
huh?
closed off. You can't go there, invite only. And it's like all these powerful people from around the world gather there and do who knows what.
That's weird. Like, again, just like the hunting thing, like, why is it always these celebrities? Like,
Hmm.
what? They're regular people. Why are they special? Like,
Yeah.
what is giving them these like free tickets to do fucked up shit? Like,
Yeah. Well, and it makes me
honest.
wonder too, like, in official things, like I don't know, correspondence between politicians and who knows what. There's documents. It's like public record, essentially, for the most part. Obviously, they do have secret meetings, but like this is kind of weird. And like, what are they talking about? What are they doing? They claim it's like, oh, it's just an innocent thing where we get together and do these goofy things for fun and stuff. But it's like you can't tell me that there's not some kind of secret deals being drawn up or discussed there.
Uh, what kind of stuff did Alex Jones like expose?
Well, he got video of like this whole ceremony where people like I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but like they burn this effigy and like there's all these weird symbolic things and people dressed up really weird, chanting and dancing and stuff. I don't know. It's
Uh,
really really bizarre.
I, I don't know. It sounds a lot like. Did you ever see that movie Midsommar?
Oh yeah, part of it. Yeah,
Yeah, like I think it was based on a true story,
wouldn't
possibly.
surprise me.
Somewhere in Sweden, there was like this weird village cut off from all the rest of society, and they had these strange like ritual suicide things, and
Hmm.
um, or maybe a ritual murder. I can't remember exactly.
I think it was the latter. Yeah.
Yeah, so there was like stuff like that happening. Um, and there's one other that sounds similar to that. Uh, I just forgot it, but like shit like that does seem to happen. Wicker Man. You
Oh
remember
yeah.
that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yep.
Um, I don't think that one was based on reality, but or was it?
Maybe. It
Uh,
wouldn't surprise me.
yeah, like
Well,
it's weird that stuff like that, like you can't tell. Like
yeah.
it's so strange that you're like that couldn't be true. Wait,
Hmm.
Is it though? Like,
Well, I mean, yeah, the video that Alex Jones recorded is up there, like YouTube and stuff. You can see it. And it's like, if you think about it, it's like, what? It's so bizarre. It's such a bizarre thing. And yet all of these, elites are all hanging out, participating in this event together and doing all these rituals and like hanging out naked together and stuff. It's just this weird thing. Like, I mean, think about it. Like the president of the US and the prime minister of Britain might be just, doing this, like in this event together. Like, this is so strange. Like,
I mean, if you step out of the box and look around, you see that stuff everywhere. Like the Catholic Church is full of all these strange rituals and
well,
chants.
yeah, except I could walk into a Catholic church, like they're not preventing me from going. It's not a secret thing. And the Catholic Church, okay,
Right.
yeah, it's a little bit powerful, but it isn't like the same thing as like presidents and prime minister. Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
That's a deep topic, man. Like,
Yeah.
that is there's a lot to it. We should actually sit down and, one of these days, like watch all the videos that we can about it and do like a full episode talking about it. Cause I can't, like, we this is just scratching the surface here. Like I there's a lot more going on behind it.
Yeah. Wow. Ugh.
Yeah,
All right.
it's one of those things. Like, this is some of these things, these conspiratorial things. Like, it's like, maybe you shouldn't look it up. Like, you're better
Yeah.
off being ignorant, because I mean, these real things like this, it changes the way you look at things forever. You can't unsee it.
Real quick, I think this is real too. I've been seeing this on TV every so often now that I live in Germany, but I guess somewhere in, I want to say Brazil or Argentina, somewhere in South America, there was like this little subsect of Germans that like had no idea World War II was lost.
Oh, yeah.
Like they kind of were like a small pocket of people, not Nazis or anything, just like thinking that that's just the way the world was going or something. It was something like that, but I might have lost a bit in translation. But like,
well, there was
that's
also
another weird thing, like little pockets of their own universe.
Well, wasn't there like a Japanese soldier that like decades after World War II ended still believed it was going on, and they had to like do all this work to convince him that, like, yes, the US and Japan are now friends, everything's okay, you can come home now.
Well, imagine before the internet how long it took for a ceasefire to actually like reach everybody.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Well, we're like, this is just suddenly turning into like a whole episode now, so yeah. I think we can end it here for now. So thanks everybody for sticking it out and watching, and yeah, leave some comments down there. What do you think about both of these? You want us to talk deeper about these? Because I think both hunting and like Bohemian Grove stuff is like that warrants its own episode, honestly.
Yeah. And for those in the know,